Feels like everybody now just wants to show their teeth and be a fucking clown. Every thumbnail that I see, every fucking video, every piece of content I see is some stupid motherfucker going like, everybody just wants to fucking be a clown. What the fuck? What kind of a fucking world do we live in right now? Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking idiots all around. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Fizzy series, and we are on episode 1. Is it episode 1 or is it technically episode 2? Because the last episode was the pilot episode. So let's consider that as episode 00, and this will be episode 1 of the series. So here we are on. Just give me a second here, real quick. Let me make sure everything is good. Yeah. So here we are on the Fizzy series. Welcome to the Fizzy series, where we talk about my journey, and I suppose by extension our journey to making real money. This will be a fucking experience and a story for us to tell. Let's dive right into it. The first thing that I want to talk about today is related to our boy Leo, right here. As I said last episode, I'm going to try to deliver different content using Leo as the guinea pig for a few videos, and this is the second video on that. And today what I wanted to talk about and try to deliver is a guide video, and the guide itself is, today's topic is, well, let me restart. So today we'll talk about how we can keep Leo happy. Leo is this boss right here, as you can see, and he's a champ. So the first thing you want to do if you want to keep Leo happy is don't be lazy. Just don't be fucking lazy, right? Leo hates anybody who is lazy. Laziness, by its deep quality itself, is infectious. If you're lethargic for 1 second, then just by its definition you will, well, fuck, you know what? Fuck it. I don't, it turns out I don't know how to speak English, and I'm rambling on over here. So let me just take a sip real quick. All right. So today we're going to talk about how to keep Leo happy. Well, the first thing you want to do if you want to keep Leo happy is to not be lazy. Root out that laziness and all those lazy thoughts from your fucking system. Because laziness, at the core of it, is infectious. If you spend 1 second being lazy, then you will want to spend the next second doing nothing and be lazy, and the next second doing the same thing. And before you know it, your whole fucking day goes by and you haven't done shit. Laziness comes in different forms. The most prominent laziness is the one we see as sloth, that representation of sloth, where, you know, it's from one of the 7 deadly sins. And if a representation is that you're just sitting there and doing nothing. Another form of laziness is that people don't really talk about. Another form of laziness is all the actions that lead up to you being in that state of laziness. I'll give you an example. When people smoke weed, they become tired. Some people become functional, some people become tired. If you find yourself to be the person that becomes tired and it becomes harder for you to do things, if you find yourself being that person, then smoking weed for you. Smoking weed is something that leads up to you being lazy. That's it. It's a simple thing. It's nothing against cannabis, nothing against anyone who smokes cannabis. Objectively speaking, if smoking cannabis leads you to be in a lethargic state where you find it harder to perform and make decisions, and your performance decreases after you smoke cannabis, then smoking cannabis and smoking weed leads you to being lazy. And that smoking needs to stop if you want to be high performing. On the other hand, if you find yourself that you smoke weed or smoke cannabis, and for some reason you are able to make decisions faster, fuck, you can just perform all these things, and not only in your mind, in reality, you can achieve your objectives faster. Well, then go do it. Fuck, who am I to stop you? Be fucking high performing. Do that shit. Make those decisions faster. Smoke. That's an example. And so that's what people don't talk about. People don't talk about the actions that cause you to lead up to be in a lazy state. So root those actions out as well. Distractions is also a form of laziness. Well, building up on that, distractions really, especially in this day and age where social media is so prevalent and many distractions are prevalent in our at the tip of our fingers. If you get a dopamine hit from something that is on the tip of your fingers, and because of that dopamine hit, a result of that, as a byproduct of that dopamine hit, you find yourself to be more relaxed, almost as if a junkie is relaxed after he takes that hit and just goes into that state. If you find yourself in that state after you do something on social media or distract yourself with something that is like that, and then you become in that relaxed state and you find yourself in that lazy state, well, then that distraction is also causing you to be lazy, and you need to remove that distraction out of your fucking life. So don't be lazy is the point of all of that. Laziness comes in the direct laziness representation of sloth, where you just don't do anything. You're just sitting by nature. Your nature is to just sit. People call it relaxing. Yeah, the thing is, people who call it that usually mean that if you relax, you are able to perform right after. But if you find yourself that if you relax and you relax for the whole day, yeah, you're lazy, bro. You're fucking lazy. Relaxation and recovery are just so, like, we as people need it so little, because once we learn how to be high performing individuals, you will realize that a fucking 5 or 10 minute break is more than enough for you to go on for like 3 hours, or okay, fine, 2 hours. And then your brain, if your brain starts to fog up and all this shit, then you find something more productive you want to do, so you switch, and then you still keep working, and then you switch 2 hours later. If you find yourself to be lethargic, you keep pushing through it. You want to take a break, take a 5 minute breather where you go take a piss and then get back. That's all the break you need. You just need breaks for you to go to the washroom and back, nothing else. So anything more than that generally amounts to you being lazy. So laziness comes in the form of being lethargic directly. Laziness comes in the form of the actions that lead up to you being in that lazy form. And laziness also comes in the form of the distractions that lead you to be in that lazy form, and those distractions which take you away from your goal, and which in our case is to make real money. So don't be lazy. Coming back to the whole point, if you want to keep Leo happy, don't be lazy. And Leo right here is going to be our, I suppose, our accountability partner or whatever. So don't be lazy. An example of that, I'll give an example, right? I talked at length about how how laziness affects you and how vicious it is. I'll give you an example on what you can do to mitigate that. I already said that you eliminate those actions that and all the things that lead up to you being lazy. I'll give you a positive of doing those eliminations. See, once you identify those actions and those distractions that lead you to be in that lazy state, and you eliminate them and substitute them with more productive things, that those productive things that lead you to your goals, you will find that the more of those productive things you do, and the more you say no to the distracting things and lazy things, you will gravitate more towards your productive actions just by your nature, and you will spiral upwards into that spiral of success by yourself, because by then you're building habits that destroy your laziness, and you're building habits that promote your productivity actions and your productive behavior, and those habits will form you into the person that you deserve, and the person that becomes into you. And those habits will, how do I say it, and those habits will build the person that deserves to be a fucking millionaire. And even if your goal is not to be a millionaire, you'll become the person you want to be through those habits by saying no to the lazy thoughts. An example is that, I'll give you an example for today of how I'm not being lazy, or rather how I am not lazy in general anyway, is that, yeah, I have a fucking broken leg. Sure, I woke up today. Well, the broken leg has something to do later on, not now actually. And it's not a broken leg. It's more like a, how do I put it? A hurt knee. It's not a fracture, so it's not broken. I should really take that back. I take that back. It's not a fracture. It's it's a hurt on the knee. It's badly hurt. We still have to do the MRI, so we'll confirm what that is. So anyway, my knee's hurt, and I can't walk or any of that. I woke up today, and you know what? Let's restart that. An example of how I'm not being lazy is, honestly, I woke up today, and the first thing I did was that I washed up and got ready and everything, which took me what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And right after that, I just got to work. Within the first 30 minutes of me waking up, or within the first 20 to 30 minutes, well, within the first 20-30 minutes of me waking up in the morning, I'm already sitting here working to record this fucking video, to write down the notes that I'm gonna do, to plan out the diary and the content and the whole journey thing. That's how I'm not being lazy. And then this took some time, I don't know how long, and after this I'll be doing something else that helps me make money. And then I'll be doing something else that'll make me money. And then I'll be doing something else that'll be making me money. I will keep doing things that make me money, and that's why I'm not being lazy. I have eliminated all actions that lead me to go into that state of laziness, and I've eliminated all distractions that would lead me into going into that state of laziness again. And I'm generally not a sloth anyway, and I hate being that sloth guy. So I hate that shit. So I've eliminated laziness that way. Now, that was a long rant, and I've come to realize that I think I need to work on being more specific in my talks, I think. Now, the second thing, coming back to keeping Leo right here happy. The first one is that don't be lazy. The second one is that keep moving, keep doing things. And this leads up into from the previous point as well, is that keep moving. Even when things seem low and everything is slow, keep doing something that allows you to move forward in the process of you making money, in the process of you achieving whatever goal in life you have. Case in point, again, going back to me, like my knees hurt. I cannot walk. I am immobilized. Despite that, what I decided was, well, because of my immobility, it's to the point that I cannot drive, I cannot walk without a stick, and even when I do, I can feel the pain, and even when I'm sitting, the pain is there. So I cannot use my right leg, frankly. Because of that, I'm not able to go to Muay Thai, which is a big blow because I love Muay Thai and I practice. I train Muay Thai. I cannot do Muay Thai. I can't go to work. I cannot go meet people that I need to meet in order to make money. I cannot do a lot of things. Those things were taken away from me. Well, that was a blow to my journey of making money. What I decided was, I realized that obviously this is a slow arc. This will take me some time and things will be slow. What I did was I identified the resources that were taken away from me, which, as I mentioned already, Muay Thai, cash flow from job, and all that stuff, people and everything, not being able to meet people. Those are the things that were taken away from me. Then I identified the things that I gained from this. And what I gained was time. I got a lot more time, and we're talking 12 hours at least that I gained from sitting and being immobilized, sitting at home. I realized that I have time. Then I decided, what the fuck can I do with this time, and what do I have going on with my life right now? Obviously, I did not have Muay Thai going on with my life. I did not have a cash flow source coming in. I did not have that. What I did have, however, was the choice to either try to find something new, a new method to make money, or maybe this can go hand in hand as well, or double down my efforts and spend all my time into this YouTube thing. And this YouTube thing is my journey to building, to getting real money. And that's exactly what I did. A few videos ago, I decided. So anyway, that's exactly what I did. So I just, now when I wake up, I am literally creating scripts for these videos. I'm recording these videos. I'm learning a lot of things. I'm trying to find people online that I can talk to, channels that I can see. I am continuously improving these videos, and I have increased my output and the quality of the output. I have increased the quality of the output, and I'll keep doing it. I have decided to double down on this YouTube diary thing, and the Fizz series is born actually through that too. I have doubled down on this diary journey thing, to the point where I have created a show now, and this show is just going to document my whole journey, and we will see how this evolves. That's what I did. I kept moving. It would have been very easy. It would have been extremely easy for me to just say, all right, nothing's working. Fuck it. I'm just going to rest and do nothing, play games. Fuck that. I decided that because I have a goal of making real money, and part of that goal is for me to document my journey. And I decided to double down my efforts in documenting that journey, and just keep improving that aspect of the journey. That's an example of me keeping moving, and do that, and you'll keep Leo happy. You'll simply become a more efficient, effective person that keeps moving. So you want to be a person that's not lazy, and you want to be a person that keeps moving. The third thing, the last thing they'll be talking about when it comes to keeping Leo happy is, let me just make sure everything is good over here. I need to figure out this focus, by the way. I make a note to myself. This focus is pissing me off now. All right. The next thing I want to talk about, in terms of the next thing you can do to keep Leo happy is, I'm going to take a sip first. Making quick decisions. What do I mean by quick decisions? I mean that every decision in your life, except for one or two decisions, right? So rather a day, every decision in your day, except for one, maybe two decisions, most of those decisions should take only between 5 to 30 seconds for you to decide, for you to analyze and decide what the fuck it is that you want to do, and just get those decisions out of the way. The decisions must be made at a fast pace, because the faster decisions you make, the faster actions you can take, the more volume of things you can get done. And the best part is that you can get all the bullshit decisions out of the way without thinking about it that long, so that you can use your mind and your thinking capacity into the one or two decisions that truly matter. Remember, Your brain is a resource, and you keep improving it. The more you think, the more you realize, the more you work, the more you exercise. Why would you want to waste all this energy and these resources into bullshit decisions in your day? And by bullshit decisions, I mean decisions that have zero impact on your goals, decisions that can be reversed in the blink of an eye, decisions that frankly take up way more effort than they're worth, right? The decisions that I make, which are like 5 to 30 seconds, are how much is this worth? Fuck it, pay that. Do I need this right now? Yeah? Okay, fine, pay it. I don't even give a fuck about the money. I really don't. When it comes to spending money, I understand that I analyze these things. Do I need this thing right now? And how can I help how can this thing help me? And what value does this thing bring me? All right. Does it satisfy all my checklist? Yeah, good, done. Pay. 30 seconds. 5-second decisions. What do you want to eat? Dude, I don't care. Fucking Subway. Call it a day. Order, 5 seconds, done. Am I going to do groceries? Dude, I don't have fucking time to make groceries. Fuck it. All right, order food. Done. 5 seconds, done. You want to hang out today? Dude, I got to figure out a way to make money. Can we do that together? Yes, no, no, done. Yes, done. Meet the person, don't meet the person. What else? Drive, traveling. You gotta fill the gas in. You gotta fill gasoline in the car. You gotta fill petrol in the car. Yes. Decision. Done. Yep. Done. All right. Go fill the fucking gas in the car. Just like that. 5-second decisions. Maximum 30 seconds to make up your fucking mind, so that you can get all this bullshit out of the way. So you can just keep your mind focused on the 1 or 2 decisions that really matter for you in that day. What decision matters for me in the day? Am I gonna put out a video today to document my journey? Yes. Was that an important decision? Yes. Is that something that's reversible? Yes. Is that something that needs analysis? No. Is that an important decision? I'll ask again. Yes. Okay. What's a decision that takes time? With the one decision that takes time. And I'm trying to show you here that a lot of the things that we think are going to be these lengthy analytical decisions are not. Today, I still haven't come across that one analytical decision that I have yet to think about. All my decisions, I have optimized them in a way. All my decisions are 5 to 30-second decisions. All right, let's think about it. Let's go on. What could be an analytical decision? What was an analytical decision that I made the other day? What niche am I going to make these videos about? That is an analytical decision that I have to make, where I have to sit down and analyze. And that's what I'm thinking about now. Today I'll be thinking about it. I was thinking about it a few days ago, and I did narrow it down to a few options. Today I'll be thinking about it even more. And the question itself is, the decision is, what niche am I going to make my videos in? Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. And if I can't figure it out by the end of the day, I know that I'll decide, and I'll say, you know what, fuck it, let's just try and see where this goes. That's what I've been doing for the past like 37 videos anyway. So that's an example of an analytical decision. So you see, what I'm trying to show there is, keep your decisions to only 5 to 30 seconds long. What do I mean by keep your decisions? Let me emphasize more on that. Keep the process of making your decisions to last only 5 to 30 seconds. The process of you making the decision involves the analysis you do for making your decision, the information you have to gather to make your decision, the impact that decision will have. These things. Keep that whole process to 5 to 30 seconds and just make it. Just make it. And save your brain for the 1 or 2 other decisions that you want to classify as the important decisions. And that's it. Over there, you can spend the whole day thinking about, you know what, like, how am I, like, thinking about what you want to do with these long term goals. That's how you want to do it. And even within those large decisions, you can think of multiple small decisions that you can make. You know, like for example, a niche. Going back to my example of what niche am I gonna make all these videos in? That's a big decision, right? Seemingly, it's a big decision. Well, I can break it down into smaller decisions. There, I can think, okay, I can break it down into smaller 5 to 30 second decisions. So, let's see. If I'm going to spend the whole day thinking about, if I'm going to spend the whole day thinking about what niche, or if I'm going to spend the whole day deciding what niche I'm going to make these videos in, I can break that down further into multiple 5 to 30 second decisions that I can make. So, going back into the example, big full day decision, what niche am I going to make the videos in? An example of a small 5 to 30 second decision, is it going to be male or female? Both. Who gives a fuck? Anybody can get money. Doesn't matter. Biology doesn't matter in money. It matters if you're selling sex, not for money. And I'm not selling sex. What else? What's the age category of my niche? Doesn't matter. 5 seconds done. 5 seconds done in the other decision too. What racial background are my viewers gonna be in? Doesn't matter. Any racial background. Decision done. What else? Are the people that view me rich or not rich? I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. It's a decision done. 5 second decision done. Now, let's see. Are my viewers going to be young or older? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll find out. Decision done. 5 second decision done. Am I going to be talking to gym bros? Maybe. I don't know. Who cares? Done. Am I going to be talking to people who are about making money? Yes. 100%. Because I'm trying to make money, it only is logical for me to talk about and to people that make money. Good. Are the people that see these videos going to be business people? Yes. I would like them to be business people because, again, I'm trying to make money, and real money only comes from starting businesses. Hence, I am going to be talking about and to other business people. That was a 30-second long decision. So you see, I've already gone through what, maybe 6, 7 decisions over there, out of which I have eliminated certain things. Age doesn't matter, race doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter, rich background doesn't matter, race doesn't matter. All right, all those decisions are made, done. Now the next thing was what does matter. What matters is the people should be from a business. The people that I want to watch, they could be from the gym. I don't know. Who knows? The people I do, however, want to target and talk to, and would like to have within my circle of influence, people that are business oriented and people who are money oriented. That's it. Right then and there. I have already identified, by going through these smaller 5 to 30 second small decisions, multiple of those, I have identified part of my overall big decision, that what niche am I going to be. The niche already, so I have identified a feature of the niche, which is, all right, you know what? Doesn't matter who the people are. All they need to have is they must have a business-oriented mind and they must have money-oriented mind. So you see how you can utilize the power of making decisions within a short period of time. A decision is better than no decision. Just like having a plan is better than having no plan. Even if that plan is a plan that says, fuck it, we'll figure it out. That is still a plan because you have thought about it and you are telling yourself that whatever happens in that moment, I will analyze the resources I have and make sure that I can deploy them wherever I want to the best of my abilities. That is still a plan. When you say, fuck it, we'll figure it out, it is still a plan. What you don't want is if someone asks you, hey, what's the plan? And you're like, I don't know. I never thought of it. What the fuck? You're about to make money. You're trying to figure out how to make money and you never thought of a plan? What the fuck are you doing with your life? You're going your day without having a plan? What the fuck? You know, like a person who has a plan that says, fuck it, I'll figure it out, actually says a lot about that person in a good way, because that shows to me that that person doesn't really know what he will have in the future. He does know that he is confident in himself to deploy resources to the best of his abilities and take deal with the consequences of his actions and the benefits that come with it. Another person with a that person that says fuck it is so much better than a person that says I don't know. What the fuck do you mean you don't know? You're going on in your life without knowing shit? What the fuck? Are you like leading your life, or are you getting fucked by your life that you don't know? What the fuck do you not know? Can you just fucking find out what you don't know? A person with a plan is also good, who has a step-by-step plan. That's also good. I like people with a plan. I like people with a plan. I like people with a plan. I like people who say, fuck it, we'll figure it out. Having a plan shows that you at least thought about things. Nobody says that your plan, anybody who says your plan must be executed the way it is designed doesn't know how planning works. Plans can never go the way they are planned. What matters is when you plan something, it shows that you thought about it. And that's it. As long as you have thought about something, when an event happens, you don't get shell shocked anymore. You don't get fucking sudden shock scenarios where if something happens and you just never thought about it, you're suddenly thinking like, what the fuck's going on here? What the fuck? What do I do? No. When you plan for things and something doesn't go according to plan, you're like, okay, you know what? This was my plan. This is what's going on right now. This is not the same as what I planned. How can I modify my plan to meet this scenario? What can I do from here that brings me here? And we can resolve this issue. That's the power of a person who plans and thinks about things. Whether that plan is a step-by-step guide to doing things, or if that plan is as simple as saying, fuck it, we'll figure it out. Anybody who plans inherently understands that plans change. They must change. And they must always have backup plans. And that the uncertainties of life can never be accounted for 100%. Everybody who plans understands that. And anybody who thinks that your one plan is going to save you is a fucking idiot. Anybody who thinks that things will go as you planned is a fucking idiot. Every entrepreneur knows that reality. Everybody who plans knows that reality. I know that reality. So coming back to the point, make sure you're coming back to the point. If you want to, the last point, the last way of how you can keep Leo right here happy is make sure that 99.9% of your decisions are made within 5 to 30 seconds duration. And only one or two are the decisions that take you the whole day. That's it. You will realize your life will move so much faster as you do this. You gotta clean up your place? Fuck it. When you want to clean up your place? Yes, of course. I would like a clean environment. It's important to me. Yes, fuck it. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, done. When you want to clean up your place? Now. I can't. Fine. 2 hours later. Fine. Done. That was a decision that I made, and then because I couldn't do it, I reverted it and went back into a better decision there. All right. And then once you make that decision, act. Just keep acting on it. So the three points, the three ways how you can keep Leo happy are: don't be lazy, keep moving, and decide within 5 and 30 seconds. Decide within 30 seconds. Fuck it. I like 5, but fuck it. Let's do 30. Decide within 5 and 30 seconds. Now, that's what I had for that segment. Our talk points. Let's move on to the next segment. The next segment is the good thing about myself. All right. So in this segment, as you know, we say one good thing about ourselves, a good attribute that we know Fizzy and that we like about ourselves. Let me just take a look here. What the fuck did I write here? Oh yeah. So the good thing about ourselves is that I'm really good at looking at the positives in any situations. It is a skill. It does get tiring and exhausting. It is extremely useful, and it far outweighs the cons. The pros, the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages. Not the disadvantages, but like the cons of this, the exhaustion, the cons of this quality. The con is that it's exhausting. The benefit is that because I look I'm so good at looking. I have made the benefit is that because I have made myself so good at looking at the positive of each environment, I can turn any shit show into something that is to my advantage. I can turn any shit show to my advantage. Yeah. Case in point, my fucking injury happened, right? Like a few days ago now, I suppose. A few days ago, my injury happened in my knee, and I am fucking immobilized. I cannot move. I cannot walk. None of that shit. As I mentioned it earlier too. Instead of sitting around lounging like a fucking idiot, crying about it, wasting my time, I looked at the positive in the situation and I looked at the opportunity, and the opportunity is that I got so much time back. I got time that I can utilize into making my vision come true, into making my vision of making real money come true, working on that vision. So that's what I did. My skill of identifying the positive opportunity, which is I gained time out of the shit show situation, which is me being immobilized because of my knee injury. That skill is a prime example of why we are going to be making real money. That's the good thing about myself. Let's talk about the next video improvement. So the next video improvement I was thinking of doing was related to getting feedback on these videos, because right now I don't really know how else I can get feedback on these videos. I am running out of ideas on what to improve on. And that's okay. That's good. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep working on it. After last video where I really had to think about what video improvement I can do for the next video, it hit me that I need outside perspective now. I've come to a point where I need outside perspective to tell me what I can improve upon in these videos, in this show, in this journey, to provide that experience and just to document the journey of making real money. So because of that, I need outside perspective, meaning I need outside people, meaning I need people to look at these videos. Meaning, and as much as I hate to say it, I will have to put my videos out there for people to see. And the best way, the most optimal way for people to see my videos is if they show up in the search of the YouTube algorithm and gets in front of people. And people would comment on my videos for me to make improvements. And the way to show the videos in front of people is for me to figure out the titles, the verbiage, and the keywords. So the next video improvement I'm going to do is I'm going to have a title that shows up to my wolves that want to join me. Yeah, that's the title. I'm going to come up with a title that shows up in front of people that are interested in what I'm talking about and my vision and my goal of making real money. And as those people find me through those keywords, supposedly, I would ask them to provide me feedback, on improving my show. So that's the next video improvement. The next video improvement is to create titles and keywords that allow your video to show in front of your people. So that's the next video improvement. Now let's talk about the segments that I did add, because last video's improvement we said that we will add a couple some segments. We said one segment, but later on after the video I decided I'll add a couple more. So the first segment, the new segment that I have added is, what have you done to make money? No, wait, let me rephrase that. What have you done today to make money? That. What have you done today to make real money? I think that's a better one. Yeah. So the segment is called What Have You Done Today to Make Real Money? And what this segment is about is self-explanatory, really. It's about doing an action and reporting on it, and that action must be something that either makes you real money, or an action that leads up into you making money, or an action that you think will down the road help you make money. And you must explain how that'll happen. You cannot just say, yeah, today I drank a cup of water and that's gonna make me real money. No, go fuck yourself. What we're gonna talk about is real actions that matter, and that if you keep doing them consistently will make you money down the road. Rather, also give you a higher chance of making money. That's the right verbiage there. An example will be, I'll lead with that. So today, well, from last video, because I made last video was like at night. So it's only like 10 hours before I made or I guess 12 hours now. I made my last video 12 hours ago. So in my case, in the past 12 hours, what I did to make money is that I was scouring the internet and searching for ways to make real money, and I came across a lot of ways that people have said and mentioned. I don't even know which ones work, which ones don't work, what's true and what's not. I laid awake thinking, fuck it, I can't sleep. I cannot sleep. It's a pattern now that, well, it's been a pattern for years. I cannot sleep because I'm thinking of ways to make money. So that's what I did. What I did was I was researching. What do I mean by researching? I went on Google and literally was typing out in many different ways how to make money, how to make real money, how can I make $2 million, how can I make $10,000, how can I make $100, fuck, how can I make $10, and I got all sorts of answers. I don't really know which ones work. What I did, one thing that did stand out to me was that this lady was talking about, I mean, that's what influencers do anyway, but I'll say it. And this also related because I suppose I'm creating this journey in this show, is that she said that, yeah, I grew this YouTube channel and then what I did was I got myself a brand deal. And that's what she did. She had like a few vague steps where she said that she had opened up these social media accounts and grew those social media accounts to like a few million followers in 6 months, which I don't even know what the fuck to make of that, if it's true or not. So anyway, she said she made those follow. She gathered herself a following, and then she said she got a brand deal. Basically, she pitched to this. Apparently, supposedly, she pitched to some brand out there that now sponsors her, and she talks about that product and effectively sells that product to her, I suppose, followers, whatever, whoever views the videos, to be honest. I don't know if I like that or not. It's not a matter of like because it's good or bad. No, it's a matter of I don't know if that resonates with me or not. Regardless, it did stand out, and I am curious to see what that does. I'm gonna have to build traffic anyway, right? With this show, with my journey, and because I'm trying to build my community, I'm gonna have to. A big part of that community is to gain traffic. So I'm gonna be trying to figure out a way to get feedback and try to like talk to people and build my community anyway. So let's see, maybe that's something I can be down the road, and that's what effectively what every influencer does, right? Every influencer's dream is to just gain a lot of attention and sell some shit. I hate that. I hate that. Sell some shit, like everybody's just selling shit. Maybe it's because it's shit that I don't want that I hate. That's why I hate it. Anyway, they sell some shit, so I don't know. Maybe you know what? Honestly, I don't want to deal with any of the trash out there, so maybe what I'll do, I'll create like a community, and and then I'll have a gated community so that like trashy influencers like that don't bother me. And the only people that I want to talk to is the only people I surround myself with on my show are the people that I want to talk to. So let's see how that goes. That's something that stood out. So that's what I did yesterday. Was really Google. Spent the whole day googling on how to make money. It was slow and it sucked. That's all I did. I'll figure out what to do after this video on the next step or the next action in order for me to make money. So that was the segment. That was it. That was it. The action that I did to make money. I'm hoping that as I do more Google searches and I keep doing this consistently, I'm hoping I come across either an idea or a collection of ideas or a way that I could somehow integrate into myself and my life and my pathway and try it, and that would make me money. I'm hoping for that. That's the plan, quote unquote, the plan with this action. So that was the segment. What action have you done today to make real money? The next segment that I have is, I just came up with it on on the fly, like randomly. I was thinking about it, and I thought of it, and I was like, if there's anybody watching this, and also Fizzy for you, you know, you'd wonder at some point, like, who am I? Or not who am I, but like the other people who are watching would be think like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is Fizzy? So I thought of myself like I guess a fun way, like a fun or funny or maybe it's probably stupid. But who gives a fuck? Not me. So a way for me to describe myself, and in one word, I'll describe. I will describe myself in one word in this segment, and I'll keep doing that for every video. Like every video, I'll say, "Who is Fizzy?" And I'll say something like, I don't know, man, or I'll say something like friend, or I don't know. I'll just say whatever comes to my mind and my heart at the moment, and then hopefully down the road as I have more and more of these things build up, maybe I'll just compile them all those bits into one video, and just I'll just put that up as the about me page, a video on the about me page. Yep, fuck it. Who gives a fuck? I'm playing around anyway. So, back to the segment. Who is Fizzy? Entrepreneur. And that's the end of the segment there. So those are the two segments that I added, and that's the end of the show. With that being said, thank you for watching. And you know what? I've just come to realize that I also need to have, I think I'd like to have a recorded exit, a recorded outro. Yeah, I think I'd like to have that because I just would. because I wanted to. Because I want to. Fuck you. Fuck this. Yeah, I want to. Because I want to. Fuck it. I just want to do it. Yeah. So I want to have a recorded exit. All right. With that being said, thank you for watching, Fizzy, and anybody else who's watching this. Hope, wish, pray that all your dreams come true, the good ones, and all your goals come true. You achieve your goals. Take care. God bless. Fizzyhead out.